Hi everyone, it's Nancy. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for coming along with me. I wanted to show you a few tags and pieces of ephemera that I made already, and I wanted to make a couple more with you to give you the ideas. So let me get started here and see what I've done that I can show you first. First of all, this is a real easy thing to do. This was one of the tags in the kit. And I took one of the words from the Tim Holtz, the words that he has, and it says home. So I just kind of glued it on a piece of coffee dyed paper, put it there. And what I did was with the tag is I cut the top part of the tag off, and I glued the bottom part onto an envelope. And I had to cut the envelope down and then just re-glue it to make it the size of the tag. So in here is the envelope. This tag, front of the tag is glued to the envelope, and then I glued the top of the tag to a piece of manila folder, slightly smaller than the envelope. And you just glue it to the top, and when it goes into the envelope and it matches up, it's real easy. As soon as I get it in there for you. It goes in, it does. It's just a tight. I probably could have made it a smidge smaller, but it's going to go in there just fine. It was in there, right? Gee whiz. And then if that ever happens, you know what I do? I just kind of go in there with my bone folder along the edges and make sure that it's not stuck. But I've had this in and out of this folder for like 5 times already. Of course, when I'm showing you, then it's not going to do it right. Okay, there we go. See, I told you it would work. There. Okay, so then it goes in there and you don't see it, it's like a hidden journaling spot. So it looks like the tag, doesn't it? So it's just an envelope, and glue this on top of it, and then cut the top of the tag off, and then just cut a piece of, whatever cardstock or manila folder slightly smaller, so you can see that the tip of the tags extends over this because this is slightly smaller. And then it just goes in there like that, and it looks like the tag is there. So that's a really fun thing to try. And then let's see what else. Okay, we're going to make a tag for in here, so we'll get back to that in a second. And then we're going to make a tag for this tall pocket here. I used one of the rusty clips that I bought. I have it linked below the video where I got a bag of rusty pieces. So I clipped the paint swatch tag that I made there. And then, let's see, what else did I... Oh, well, I did put some ephemera and stuff in here, but we'll get to that with a flip through at the end. I'll show you what I did. This piece I had made, not for this journal, but I had made it, and it's a real dried flowers sandwiched in between, not vellum, but like a clear. And then I stitched around it and glued some flowers. I had made this already, and I thought it looked really pretty with the journal. So it had to go in this journal, so I paper clipped that in there. Let's see what else I have. That's the middle. Haven't decorated that pocket yet. I mean the tag yet. Or this. What else? Have to make tags for that. I made the tag for this window here. Actually, I didn't have to make it. It was the tag already, and I put the little lamp on the shelf on the windowsill there. But I just love how that just sits in there, and you could see the window and the little lamp on the shelf. So I love how that looks. Oh, back here, what I did was I took a piece of paper, collage paper, and I glued it behind here. And then I glued this young lady here along the bottom with some lace, and she's a tuck spot. on this page, so I just tucked a few goodies back there. And I thought that was super pretty. That's the first signature. The second signature, I decorated this tag here. It was one of the pre-made tags. I put some of that love letter on there, glued this on with a piece of dyed silk. And I think that looks real pretty in there. Here's that page. I did the tuck here. I put this here with a little piece of the letter. And remember I said this was a piece of a book, a vintage book, and I just glued that flower on there and said it says to my mother. And it's a very delicate piece of paper, but I think it's perfect for in here. So that stays in there. And in this pocket here that we made, I took a piece of manila folder and I folded it over for a spine, and I put some of this beautiful hand-dyed coffee doily paper in here and glued, this was from Amy's Freebie, glued the suitcases on and just a label, and I tucked it in here, and it's a cute little writing book. In here, I haven't filled anything in the CD case yet, but I did make this tag. It's just a coffee-dyed manila folder. I love to coffee dye manila folders. They just have that beautiful age look. I just put some of the Edith Holden page, one of the cutouts from the kit, punched 2 holes and put some of that beautiful hand-dyed seam binding in there. And it's a beautiful, easy, simple, but just really, I think, very pretty tag in there. Here in this up tuck here, I just used one of the pages, reduced in size, folded it over and glued it and made it a journaling card, and that just gets tucked up in there. This tag here, I just put a label and some fabric, and I just paper clipped it on for now. And then here I put some ephemera in here, and then I did make a tag to go into the side here. I'll pull that out. And that's another piece of manila folder. I put some of the kit paper on here, some of the love letter on here, and one of the beautiful floral medallions that come in the kit. Punched it on one corner with a fancy punch, and that just gets put in the side here like that. And you can see that there's something there. And then these are pieces from the kit. So I just tuck those in these pockets here. I love this pocket that we did earlier. I just love this whole piece like that. Oh, for here, this was our altered paint chip on this in this signature. And what I did was I took a piece of my coffee dyed paper, folded it. I put a piece of Tim Holtz wallpaper, one of the beautiful floral tags in the kit, and a little more of that hand dyed seam binding, and made a nice little journaling page there. On this page here, I glued a piece of the kit, made it a pocket, took one of the tags and one of the other parts of the kit and punched it, and so you can hidden journal on here and put it down there if you want and journal here. But I thought it was simple, but I think it's effective. I really like it. So that goes on here. And we have to, here's the other pocket here. So I have a piece of the coffee dyed manila folder ready to go for something there. This little vellum pocket, I used, I put a piece of this leftover fabric here. I cut out one of these from Amy's Freebie and glued it to the page here. And this was one of the journaling cards that I made, and then stitched around it and put that in here. So that goes real pretty in there. And I made, for this skinny pocket here, I made a tag in here. I didn't do anything to this tag because I think it's pretty just as it is, and you can journal on the front or back. I just punched 2 holes and put some of that seam binding in there. But, you know, sometimes it's pretty just on its own. I don't think you have to decorate every single thing. That's just me. If it's pretty, if it speaks to me and it's pretty, I want to leave it that way. I did put a little something on this side here. This pretty lady, one of these Tim Holtz, and a piece of fabric and the piece from the kit. And I just made a little collage down here, and I think that's real cute. Here, this was our little girl tuck, and I just took a piece of the pink. This was not part of the kit. It was just a French pink document. I just had some left over. I folded it in half for a journaling spot and put one of Amy's kits, put some cute threads through there, and it's just tucks behind the sweet girl, and I put it like that, so that's really pretty. Let's see if there's anything else. I didn't make anything for this side of the up tuck here, not yet, and I have to cut and measure tags to go in here. What I'm going to do is do a collage page. I've done that many times. I'm going to make a couple collage pages and then cut them down to fit in these pockets here. I had a piece of, one of these is going to go in there. Oh, and the last vellum pocket that's here, I took a piece of manila. I put a piece of the wallpaper, Tim Holtz, and this is part of the ephemera, and I thought, well, that's hanging on the wall. That used to hang on the wall in the house, and I drew 2 lines with my brown pen and put a little flat-backed metallic dot, so it looks like a nail. That's, you know, the picture is hanging on a wall. And you can journal on the back, and I think that's super pretty in there. So, and then I have the envelope to fill. So that's kind of what I was working on off camera. So I thought I could do a couple tags with you on camera to show you. And the one I'm going to make for this in here, I'm going to make a tag that's going to sit in here. Okay, so this is, and that's a piece of my coffee dyed manila folder. So I'm going to put this to the side. I want to show you, I am going to use Tim Holtz backdrops, wallpaper. I think this is an older, I don't know, I would imagine you can still get it. So I picked a couple here, and then I have a piece of this hand-dyed doily paper. So I'm going to decorate the tag, and this is going to go on it. It's really simple. I love, you can use the digital if you don't have wallpaper. You can use real wallpaper. If you don't have real wallpaper, you can just do the digital sheets. It's very easy to do. So we're gonna, you kind of need 3 pieces, and this could make any size tag you want, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to tear. I like to use my tear ruler, or if you have the deckle edge cutter like Amy has. I'm going to take off an edge, and I save all these pieces to make like little clusters. At least that's my goal. So this piece, because this tag is tall, I'm going to probably just take a little bit off the top. Let me, first I would like to get some of this. I need these edges to have that deckle, or the torn edge. That's what I really want. So I am going to measure it because it has the curve on it. I left the curve on it. I'm going to roughly take some of this off. And you don't have to do this. You can just put it, you know, you don't have to. You can just cover the whole tag. The first thing I'm going to do, and since this is the piece that's going to be on this side, is I am going to just give it a tear about, because I'm going to put 3 pieces on here. So I'm going to do this about here. There's no right or wrong. I'm just winging it here. That's going to go here. Now the next piece I'm going to do is going to be this, and I'm going to take some of this off here. I'm going to measure it to this size. Hope I'm in camera there. I'm going to I want to get it roughly about the same size as this paper, and then I'm going to tear by hand the edge, but I'm going to just get these to the same size here, like that. And then what I'm going to do, since this one's going to be here, I'm going to now rip, just like it's maybe ripped off the wall type thing, like that. I'm going to cut some of this off. So this is going to go over here. So if I put this here close to the edge, like that, I'm going to probably put this about here. And then I have another piece of wallpaper here I'm going to do. So I'm going to probably tear myself off about this much, and that will be used on the collage sheet, all these pieces. And then I'm going to use the next piece of wallpaper. Just give me that rough edge here, like that. And then I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to mark the bottom and cut that off. I hope everyone's having a good day. Okay, and then I'm going to let me make sure this is, it's hard to tell, it's just little faint roses on there. I'm going to rip this edge now. Like that. So I'm going to once again make sure I have it where I want it. That's going to go there, and then this part's going to go here, like that. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to match up perfectly here. I'm just, trying to do it the best I can. And then I'm going to rip this like that. Okay, so it's, like I said, you could do that with digital. So now I'm going to ink the edges of everything, even my tag. I'm so excited to get this, journal sewn into the cover and finish the cover. It is chunky. It is getting so chunky, and I'll have to show you. I still haven't put everything in there yet, all the tags and everything, and the bits and pieces that I'm going to add at the very end. But that's the whole reason I didn't want to finish the cover, because I had a feeling that this journal was going to get really, really thick. But it's so nice, and it's going to be so nice to hold in your hand, and soft and full of memories, full of great memories. All right, so I'm going to put that there. So I'm going to get I probably should just ink everything at once. Let me just get that done. I know it's painful to watch somebody do some inking, but if you don't like to, you can fast forward. That's that piece, and then one more. Okay, I think I have it where I want it. So now I'll get my glue. And I'll show you another tag I did. It was a kind of the same concept. Well, it is the same concept, I should say. But I took the wallpaper all the way to the edge and not have, you know, only the tearing on the inside, not all around like I did. So it's just a couple different options that you can do depending on the look you want. So let me get this one on here. Did I do that right? Or is it this way? I think it's this way. Oh my, good. I almost put it on the wrong way. Okay, so we want that there. Right, okay. And then this one. So I had all my kids over. We started a family night during the week. We decided to get together once a week. Right now it's going to be Tuesday nights. They're going to come over. We're going to have a dinner together, a simple dinner that I will make. And just, you know, be together for a couple hours and then they go home. Because they all have to, you know, they have to get up for work and go to school, the kids and all that. So last night was Taco Tuesday. So I made a big pan of tacos and I made a big bowl of Mexican rice. And of course all the toppings and stuff. We played some mariachi music. And my younger daughter surprised us. She made some chocolate chip cookies to bring. Well, I didn't tell them what I did. So after dinner, and they were kind of ready for dessert, I went and got, from the garage, I had a tray that I made. I made 3 dozen chocolate dipped strawberries. And they were so excited. They were so excited. Oh my gosh. That was, just to see the looks on their faces was so fun. So, and the rest of the chocolate, I dipped pretzels in it. And so they love that just as much too. So, okay, so that's that. And then what I was going to do is take this here and I'm going to punch a hole in it and just put a piece of that sari silk in there, which I have. Most of my sari silk comes from the Scrap Cabin shop on Etsy. Oh, My Scrap Cabin. I'll try to link it below. And this color is called Vintage. And I thought this looks really nice with this kit because this color is just, I don't know, I can't even explain it, but it's like the color of the flowers on this page here. It's really, really pretty. So I'm just going to tie a little piece of this on here, like that. And I'm going to glue it right on the middle. See, I used half of my fabric tack, so now it's to the point where you got to wait for it to come down to the tip to get it out of the bottle. So I'm going to have to get myself a small jar so I can keep it here and keep it kind of in that upside down position so I won't have to wait so long for it. See if that works. All right, so I am going to put it right about here. And I just think it's so cute. It's just like a very vintage looking tag. Now up here, I might put, I could put some, I have a little bit of this from a Work Basket magazine. Or I can put, what else do I have here? I can put a piece of the kit down, maybe some book page. I could do a piece of this down here. Let me see if this will work here. If I use some of this. Could use some of this here just to put there. That works maybe, huh? That will look good. Like that. And there's, you know, there's a lot of, with all the tags and everything in this kit, there is a lot of journaling spots with all the tags and everything. So and do you all journal, like write in your journals? I know that's always a topic of conversation, right? Do people actually write in the journals, or do they have them just as pieces to look at? And I have to tell you, for me, I have a couple maybe of all the ones that I have made or gotten. They're like my prayer journal, the prayer journal that I made, that I do have a series on. I have a playlist of all my journals. The prayer journal that I made, I use that all the time. That's a given. And then I maybe have one more journal that I write in. And then another journal that I plan on making, that I know I will write some things in, will be coming up. It'll be a little different. But otherwise, I really don't write in my journals. I just love to look through them. So I wonder, do you write in your journals, or do you just have them to look at? Because I look at them and because they bring me joy. That's pretty much what it is. And I wonder if it's like that for most of us, that the journals that we make and have or receive, we look at them and just, they bring us joy. And really, that's what they're all about, I think. I mean, I know there's some really avid writers and journalers out there, and I think that's awesome. And I wish I was more like that. And maybe I will be someday, I'm not sure. But I think just because it's just simple, they bring us joy. So let me know what you think in the comments. So see, this is a very simple tag, but I think it's very vintage looking, and it's really, really nice. I like it. So this is going to go in here. Like that. Just like that. So, and then one more, I'm going to make this skinny one with you on this, in this, this one here. Now, these are like the one in the other part of the journal I did not decorate, but this was another piece here. It was printed on cardstock, double-sided, so you can write on it, but I definitely wanted to put something on here. So what I did was I found this cute little Tim Holtz picture of maybe a dad and his son, so I thought we'd put him on there. And then the stack of books, I thought we could put that there. And then this cute little clock, something like this, just to put the clock there, pieces of the past. And then another little saying, that was my boy. So I'm thinking we could probably put this on like that, real simple. That's what I'm guessing. So that's what I'm going to do. Just a little decoration on this skinny little tag. I mean, you can make your tags really, you know, simple. Sometimes they call for simplicity, and then sometimes you just want to keep gluing all kind of stuff to your pieces, right? But I think this one, just, I don't know. Okay, that was my boy. I'm going to put that there. Just memories of a dad and his son. They probably lived in the house at one time. stack of books. And this cute, old-fashioned looking clock. So I'm going to let you go after this. I've got to make some collage boards to get those other pockets filled. So I'm probably going to do that off camera because I think we all do collage. We all know that. And get them cut to the size to fit in all those pockets. So I might have 1 or 2 more videos to go yet. I still have a lot to do. Let me show you how chunky this is getting. I mean, and this doesn't even have all the stuff in it. Right? Can you see how chunky this is getting already? Do you see how nice and thick this is going to be? This is a labor of love. I am so enjoying this. And it doesn't even have all the little bits and pieces that are going to go in here. So I can't wait to show you. But probably in the next video, we might work on more of the tags once I get the collage pages done, or I'll do some and then do some with you. So I hope you enjoyed that. A couple more ideas for tags. Oh, and here's the other wallpaper tag I made. Now this one I just glued all the way up to the side. Still ripped 3 pieces of the wallpaper, which I love this idea as well. And then glued this beautiful piece on with some of that seam binding. And I think that's a beautiful tag as well. So you don't, I like going up to the edge, but then I also like the one we did here. So let me get that one out again and show you. I think they're both pretty, very vintagey looking. I love them. So I hope you enjoyed that. And then thanks for hanging with me, and I'll see you in the next video. So take care, friends. Take care. Bye.